Well, if you clicked on this video, I'm sure you've seen the news by now that the Dallas Cowboys have traded their best player on the roster, Micah Parsons, to the Green Bay Packers for 2 first-round picks and Kenny Clark. And as a Cowboys fan, what can I say? As a Dallas sports fan, what can I say? Two of my favorite athletes for the last 5-8 years are now gone. Luka Doncic in February, and now Micah Parsons a week before the NFL season starts. And just another part of the laundry list of just unbelievable moves that this Dallas Cowboys front office has made over the course of just the last few years. And the dysfunction continues. Almost 30 years now is what we're going on of dysfunction with this organization. And no signs of slowing down. The guy has put up double-digit sacks every year of his career. He's been a Pro Bowler, one of the best players in football from the moment that he stepped on the field 4 years ago with the star on his helmet. A guy who grew up in Pennsylvania but was a lifelong Cowboys fan. What else could you ask for? And the truth is, Micah hasn't been perfect, and unfortunately, I was really excited his rookie year. I bought this cool jersey right here, and I probably won't be wearing it anymore because, I don't really like Micah anymore. He's on the enemy now. He plays for the Green Bay Packers. Out of all the teams that Jerry Jones could have traded Micah to, which I get, he prioritized getting a good D tackle in the trade, and Kenny Clark is good, even though he wasn't great last year. He is a good player, so I get that, but really? You traded Micah in the conference and to the Packers, the one team besides the Eagles that we hate the most, the one team that probably has caused the most damage to this organization out of anybody. 3 catastrophic playoff losses, and 1 playoff loss 2 years ago that this team is still reeling from. The ripple effects of that loss to Green Bay 2 years ago at AT&T Stadium are being felt today. This trade partially has to do with that butt whooping that we received 2 years ago. It's insane what that game has done to this organization. It's been a complete overhaul since then. And the thing is, Micah was a baby with this whole situation. Back early on in the negotiations, I remember he said, I don't really care about the money like that. I don't want to be, the highest paid player. I want to do what's best for the Cowboys. And, obviously that didn't really matter. Now he's the highest paid non-quarterback ever, and he's making $47 million a year more than Mahomes. So clearly the money mattered more to Micah. Yeah, I don't really like Micah anymore. He's been great, and I really appreciate what he's done for us the last 4 years. But at the end of the day, he wanted to get his money, and you know what? Hey, power to you, man. Good for Micah, but at the end of the day, I don't have to like you, bro. You're playing for the Packers. You pretty much forced your way out. You're on the sideline at preseason games laying down. You're trying to get a second MRI opinion so you can fake a back injury after the first one comes back clean. This was a whole game that him and his agent played. And don't get me wrong, Jerry Jones, no Cowboys fan likes Jerry Jones. Any good Cowboys fan hates Jerry Jones. He is awful. He's a cancer to this organization. He does this crap with every single star player. And every star player he usually caves. CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott back in the day. He drags out these negotiations. All the other top guys get paid. He ends up paying more. And the team usually ends up having a heavy contract. But this time it was different. The relationship was so fractured with the agent and with Micah, there was no resolving it at this point. And it's insane to think about because Micah is one of the best players in the NFL. It's crazy that Jerry Jones caves with Dak Prescott and pays him $60 million a year. He goes out and trades for George Pickens this offseason. All indications that the Cowboys are fully locked in on trying to win another Super Bowl. And then you trade your best player to Green Bay. I don't understand. I get it. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. It's just hard to take this team seriously when it's the moves just don't... Nothing makes sense with this organization. Micah Parsons is one of the best players in the NFL. He should be 100% still on this roster. He should have been signed. There was no reason for him to not have a contract, a long-term deal with this team. He's played 4 years. He still has the 5th-year option. Again, they dragged this out way too long, but he's still in another year. What's Micah gonna do? Sit out an entire season? Probably not. I don't get it. I don't get why the Joneses traded him. Maybe the relationship was so bad behind the scenes, but it's just pure incompetence with this team from top to bottom, and it's sad, man. It really is. It's sad that I mean, Micah and Luca, like two of my favorite childhood players who I've kind of grown up watching, are now no longer on the teams. And in Micah's case, I mean, I can't root for him anymore. He plays for the Packers. I don't like the Packers at all. I can't root for them. But it's just like, now that just kills the momentum going into the season before it even starts. What are the vibes in the locker room? What does that say to the locker room about winning, man, when you trade number 11 away? I hope Kenny Clark comes here and kills it. I hope Jerry lives up to his word. I'll take everything he says with a grain of salt. But, I mean, he said we might use those draft picks to try to flip them into more players and be competitive. I mean, shoot, I'd love to see the Cowboys. Now that we have 4 first-round picks over the next 2 drafts, I'd love to see us go out and make a big-time trade at the deadline if we're still competing for a playoff spot or the NFC East. I'd love to see it. Will it happen? Probably not. We'll see, though. I don't know. But it's like, it's just so much, it's just there's no direction. You make all these win-now moves, you pay your quarterback $60 million, you go out and trade for a possible wide receiver 1, George Pickens, who's on the last year of his deal, all making it seem like the Cowboys are really focused on winning a championship, and then you trade the best player on the team. I don't get it, man. That'll wrap this video. Being a Cowboys fan isn't easy. It sucks. I mean, it just doesn't make sense, man. I mean, I would have never thought that Micah Parsons would get traded anytime soon. But here we are. The Joneses continue to ruin this team and impress everybody with their incompetence. I don't get it, man. I truly don't get it anymore.